Hello everyone. The topic of our final project is PUBG winning strategy analysis. PUBG is one of the most popular games in this year and it sells well and the revenue is still increasing. In this game, everyone has their own strategies, but what kind of strategy is the best? We will find out. First, we will describe the dataset we use. We use a dataset from Kaggle. It contains more than 4 million rows of data with 29 features. About the algorithms, first we will do the exploratory data analysis to help us find some features in doing data processing and also get conclusion. And as it is a regression problem, so based on what we have learned, we choose random forest as the algorithm. About the tools, we use Python as the programming language, so we use a package like sklearn, pandas, numpy, and we use matplotlib library and seaborn to do visualization. The aim of us is first is to do prediction based on the player's performance features in the match, and we also want to conclude some strategy based on EDA and regression result. About the timeline, basically we are doing with the timeline and finished our project in time.
Let me introduce our exploratory data analysis and data processing. Here's the workflow of the data pre-process. First of all, we load the data and then we reduce the memory usage and filter the custom game mode and delete the null data. And then we use the EDA to analyze the feature of the data and we clean the abnormal data and remove all the cheaters, and then we do the data feature normalization. We normalize the kill and damage, and since we want to analyze the normal winning strategy, so we drop the custom modes and entertainment modes. We just choose the first 6 game modes like squad FPP, duo FPP, squad, solo FPP, duo, and solo. And then based on that, we calculate all the correlations and build correlation heat maps. From this map, you can see there are a lot of features have correlation with each other, and also there are a lot of also a big part of it has very small correlations. So we find out 10 features with lowest correlation to the win place percentage, and we also find the 10 most important feature about the winning. You can see that it contains the how far you walk and how much boost you use and how much weapon you acquire and how much damage dealt, etc. And from this plot, you can see that it is the correlation between the walk distance and win place percentage, and the relationship from the beginning, the win place percentage increase drastically with the increase of the walk distance, and then it becomes flat. And here's the correlation between win place percentage and the boosts, and we discover some very strange dots, and we wondering why these dots happen. And we search all the data set and find this data set is because the number of groups are just 2. So this is definitely abnormal game. So we need to delete all the groups that number of groups is less than 10. And after the data cleaning, the result becomes much cleaner than before. And we also did that approach to the weapons correlation with win place percentage and the heals correlation with the win place percentage. And we also remove cheaters that longest kill more than 1,000 meters, because it is impossible to kill players in such a distance. So we remove the cheaters. After the data cleaning and EDA, we normalize the damage and kills to set a normalized base. And then
the next part is model training. We use an algorithm of random forest regressor. We all know that the game contains both solo mode and groups mode. So we have to consider what kind of feature we have to use to represent the whole team's performance. Intuitively, we have three ideas. That is using the mean value or maximum value or minimum value of each feature to represent the whole team's performance. After constructing the three models respectively, we got the best result when we use the maximum value of each feature. From the result, you can see that the regression evaluation indicator is the best when using the maximum value. So we use the max model. Then we have to do the model tuning. We use the three model crucial parameters of the random forest regressor algorithm. The first is n estimators, which is the number of trees in the forest, and we use the value of 90 because it's actually a trade-off value by using which both the fast running speed and the great result can be achieved. Next is the criteria. It's the function to measure the quality of a split. We use the default MSE, and max depth is the maximal depth of the tree, which is also the main parameter we will tune. At first, we just coarse tune the parameter, which meaning that we at first use a coarse range of the optimal value, and then from the graph we can see that the optimal value is between 15 and 60. So we use the fine-tuning of this range and we get this graph. We can see that the optimal value is actually 20. So we use this optimal value.
About the model performance. First is the errors. From the table lists the MSE, RMC, MAE of the prediction of using raw data, processed data, and processed data with fine-tune. Consider the MAE is the standard of the Kaggle competition, so we're choosing MAE as the error rate, and then we can get the prediction accuracy of our project is about 94.1%, and we also considered how much of the improvement we have made. From the second table, we can see that the total improvement is about 10 to 11%. Then is the strategy or advices. Based on EDA, we can also conclude some strategies. From the correlation between features, we can see that walk is important than ride, and boosts are also important than heals, and it is better to damage or knock down your enemy rather than kill them. We also draw some box plots between the group features and the win place percentile. We can use the median value of each group to represent the average performance, and then we can conclude some number of features as reference. In this table, we can see that it is not necessary to get so many booster heals and kill too many enemies. If you want to improve yourself, you'd better try to kill people in a middle distance rather than fight face to face. Besides, the best strategy to win in dual squad mode is to play with some powerful teammates. Here is the YouTube link, and thank you.